Terrifying military horror stories. Chilling encounters they don't want you to know. Did you know that some military bases are home to more than just soldiers? Strange figures, eerie voices, and cryptic messages. These are the stories they don't put in history books. Make sure to watch till the end, because these chilling, true encounters will leave you questioning what's really out there. When I was stationed at a base in Louisiana, I heard many unsettling stories. One of a man in a top hat wandering a dirt road, another about a crazed figure who disappeared into the woods after being hit by a patrol car. But the story that stuck with me was about a little girl who had died while playing in a construction area. At first, I thought it was just another legend. Until the night I heard it. 3 years into my service, I was assigned to patrol an abandoned storage area on base. My partner and I were driving down Echo Street, the road where the girl had supposedly died. It was a routine check until everything around us went silent. The hum of the truck, the distant radio chatter, even the wind seemed to stop. Then I heard it. A long, agonized moan, low, breathy, unnatural. It seeped into the cab, filling the space between us. My body went cold. My pulse pounded in my ears. "Dude, cut that out." I snapped at my partner. His confused stare told me everything. He wasn't making the noise. He slowed the truck. "What's wrong?" I killed the music. Listened. The sound came again. A moan, like someone gasping for air while being strangled. We weren't imagining it. We weren't alone. Then for the last time, the moans surrounded us inside and outside the truck, as if something unseen was right there with us. And without a word, my partner floored it. He nearly flipped the truck, taking a turn, but neither of us cared. We just needed to get out. When we reported it to our flight chief, we expected him to laugh. Instead, he nodded. "I believe you," he said. "It's happened to me twice. I only returned to that storage area once after that. But I never drove down Echo Street again." And our mission was clear: respond to a distress call from a long-missing military unit. Bravo team had vanished weeks ago, and now, out of nowhere, their radio signal had returned, repeating nothing but a string of numbers: 5, 8, 2, 4, 7. We arrived at the abandoned base just before nightfall. What was once a bustling military site was now eerily silent. Buildings stood gutted, windows shattered, doors left open as if the occupants had fled in a hurry. Something was wrong. "Davis, our sergeant, led us forward. Stay sharp," he whispered. The closer we got to the command center, the louder the transmission became. The same numbers, over and over, 58247. Inside, the base was wrecked. Bloodstains streaked the walls, furniture overturned, bullet casings scattered across the floor. But there were no bodies. "Where is everyone?" Lee, our radio operator, murmured. Then we found it, the laboratory. The door hung open, hinges barely holding. Inside, the air was thick with the stench of decay, and on the floor, the remains of Bravo team. Their bodies were contorted, eyes frozen in terror. No gunshot wounds, no burns, just dead. As if something had drained the life out of them, Lee gasped, "Commander Haskins." We turned to see our missing commander slumped against the wall, a notebook clenched in his hand. In shaky handwriting, he had written one final message: "They're coming for us!" My stomach twisted. "In who?" A noise cut through the silence, a whisper. The numbers: 5, 8, 2, 4. It wasn't coming from the radio anymore. It was coming from outside. Through the tween, a silhouette emerged. Tall, unmoving. Watching Davis didn't hesitate. "Run!" We sprinted back to our vehicle, hearts hammering. Lee fumbled for the radio. "Command, we need immediate extraction. Do you copy?" The radio crackled. And then 5, 8, 2, 4, 7. We never found out what happened to Bravo team. And to this day, I still don't know what was watching us in that fog. During the Vietnam War, I was a young radio operator, fresh out of training. I expected danger. I expected violence. But I didn't expect this. One day I was assigned to a classified unit under an intelligence officer named Douglas. Our mission? Unknown. Our destination? An abandoned Viet Cong encampment deep in the jungle. When we arrived, something felt off. The other soldiers were unlike any I'd met before. Silent, emotionless. They barely acknowledged my presence. Then I saw the tent. Inside, on a makeshift table, sat 6 murky containers. Each one held a severed head wired with tubes, submerged in a glowing green liquid. In their mouths, their eyes were moving. A hand clamped down on my shoulder. I turned to face Douglas, his expression unreadable. "You shouldn't be here," he said coldly. Before I could question him, everything went black. I woke up in triage, ribs fractured, my collarbone broken. I had no memory of what happened next. Douglas? Gone. His unit? Gone. The tent? Vanished. To this day, I wonder, was I knocked out? Or did they make me forget? Some military horrors don't come from the battlefield. They come from the unknown, lurking in the dark, waiting for the right moment. If these stories made your skin crawl, hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more terrifying true stories. Stay safe out there.